Welcome to the Borealis Experience. I'm your host Aurora, and I'm very happy to be spending some time with you today. Yeah, the title says it already. Let that shit go. Do you pick your fights wisely? Are you always calm and kind of contained when it comes to irritating situations or annoying people or just a little fight with someone you love? Well, then you can go ahead with your life and skip that episode. If you are like me, easily triggered on some days more than on others, then this is the exact thing you need to listen to. The noise in the background is my 3-month-old puppy wrestling with himself. And I'm going to leave him in there because his kind of roughhousing mentality totally suits my vibe today. Yeah, how do you react when something really annoys you, when a person is being rude, when a person is being, just simply annoying? Do you talk back? Do you pick a fight? Or do you corner them? Do you confront them? For the longest time, I was the person who would pick fights when someone really annoys me and confront them and really get verbally aggressive, passive aggressive, and you name it, everything above. And I learned that I'm not only wasting my time, I'm wasting precious energy, because most of the time, the person who's annoying you, or if they made a mistake, if they repeatedly do something that is, triggering you, they know it. If you have told them in a calm fashion before, they know you and know what triggers you. And maybe it just happened and was not a big intention behind it. And even if there was, then let me tell you, I learned so much by just letting things go and not talking back. It took me a lot of training, and I'm not 100% there yet. That's why it's so awesome I get to talk about it, because today I feel extremely triggered and irritated, and to talk about it helps. So if you can just let it go in the moment and just go for a walk, drink a cup of water, or do something completely different, like calling a friend, not talking about that incident, just moving on with your life and pretending nothing happened, but also being honest with yourself and reflecting about it later on. It is so precious advice that I received a couple years back and that I'm trying to apply nowadays. And it's incredible how much more energized I feel at the end of the day, instead of feeling drained because of other people or a situation that really annoyed the crap out of me. So when it comes to a person, maybe a person you live with, a family member, it is very hard to change, because those people know who you are, how you reacted in the past, and now if you react differently, it will be different for them too, but not necessarily in a bad way. It is for your own sake that you can just let it go and know that life will move on and the world keeps spinning. And when you find a quiet, more restful state, later on you can address it and say, hey, this made me feel powerless, or this made me feel very stupid, or you made me feel inferior, and I know I'm 100% accountable of how I feel, but I felt uncomfortable there, how you talked to me. So take all the emotions and reactions out and express yourself in a very calm way, and you'll have such a beautiful outcome in the future. And I know, like, I'm the first to just blow up and to just react, and it kind of feels awesome too, because you can let that energy out right away. But trust me, it makes you feel shitty the second you're done with your explosion, your blowout. You let that steam out, but then it kind of leaves a weird aftertaste. So I want to spare you that, and maybe if you're starting out to be a more responsive person instead of reactive person, it will take some time and some training, but don't give up. Know that it is really the path to engage in, and it will bring you lots of extra energy that you didn't have before. And then when it comes to situations in daily life, maybe a rude grocery clerk, then I advise to invent a little story. So that grocery clerk is super rude and doesn't even say hi and blah, blah, blah. Just invent a little story and think, oh, maybe that person got dumped today. Maybe her mom died, or maybe her dad is in a hospital and she is just not able to being friendly today. So don't make it about yourself when someone is being rude outside of your bubble. Try to have compassion and to know that we all have our struggles, and we all face sometimes where we cannot be happy and engaging with other people like they wanted or expected from us. And when it comes to life situations that happen, then I can only say it is stuff that is outside of your that cannot be controlled, and we have to learn that life is a river, life is a flow, nothing is stagnant, everything is changing, and to be most resilient is to have backup plans. Like, of course, engaging 100% on a path that you want to commit, but also knowing that things can go wrong and you need kind of a support net. Let's call it support net instead of a backup plan to be more resilient. And this was Doza getting angry at his antlers, his little toy here. And you can save a lot of energy in not getting upset with the news or stuff that you really can't control, because it's a waste of your precious, beautiful energy that we need out there, and you can't control it anyways. Only focus on the stuff that you can really influence and maybe control to some degree, and give your best. And when shit goes sideways, know that it is okay to have a bad day. It is okay to not be succeeding every day. There's plateau days, there's days where things go worse than on others, and just sit there, reflect about it, and know that you are in a good place and things will change again for you very soon. So yeah, thank you so much for listening to me today about shit that can go wrong, fights that can be picked or can be chosen to be avoided. And my biggest mission here is to help you save energy and to feel good with yourself and your relationships and your environment around you. Take good care of yourself. Until next time, tomorrow. Bye-bye.